Sandra Crathern, Inner Vision, talking about health and wellbeing today. So this week's vlog is 1 ounce of action versus 1 ton of theory. Have you ever known people that are just so knowledgeable and they just know so much, and often you feel next to them, oh, you know, I know all about this and all about that. It doesn't actually matter how much you know about anything if you don't do any action. However much knowledge and however much you preach. Ever been anywhere where people talk about all the things that you're supposed to do and don't do them? In fact, when I was a nurse, I used to say to people, slow down, you know, eat at the table, rest a little bit more. Do you know what I was doing? Charging around, sandwich shoved in my mouth, didn't have time to, feet didn't touch the ground. So 1 ounce of action, how do you put that into action, 1 ounce of action versus 1 ton of theory? You know, when you think about all the theory that you might know around something. Well, if you really want to get things done, very often if you don't get them done, you feel like anxiety and guilt and that sort of constant feeling of I ought to be doing something, I ought to be doing something. So to make life easier for you, just write down the date you're going to do it. I think I've shared in recent vlogs that I'm going Christmas shopping on Thursday this week. By the time you'd have seen the vlog, I would have done it. So I'm going Christmas shopping. I put the date in ages ago. Put the date in, I've put the money by, I've got the list with me. So whatever it is you choose to do, just get it down on a bit of paper when you're going to do it. Create the time. And then when you get there to do your action, you're much more keen and much more excited because you've given yourself some time, you've given yourself a date, and you know what you're going to do. 9 times out of 10, just by starting the action with the thought there, when am I going to do it, creating that space, you feel better already. Sandra Crathern, Inner Vision.